yoga class is going to be focused mainly on twisting. So have a play around with this one. You might add some balancing into it and some nice deep stretches towards the end. So just getting comfortable to start with in a seated place, whether that might be cross-legged for you, on your knees where I was a second ago, kick down in front with the legs, cushion. Just get comfy, let your eyes close. Let your hands either rest in your lap or on your knees. And just begin to take a few really deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let the eyes slowly close down. And just be with your breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Long lengthened spine, lifting tall from the crown of your head. Sit bones plugging down onto the mat or the cushion that you're on. Shoulders drawing back. And just being really aware of everything inside of you, drawing away from everything outside of your mind, outside of your body. Everything outside of your control, just disappearing. So then use an inhale to sweep and reach the arms to the sky. As you exhale, pull the hands down through your heart space. Inhale again, reach up, spread open through your whole upper body. Exhale the hands to the heart. So inhale to the sky, lift tall. This exhale, just place one hand to the floor, stretch and reach across to that side for your side stretch. Inhale to the center, exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale across, one more to each side. Just finding as much length as feels good for you, don't worry about how deep you do go. Next inhale, back to the center. This time you're going to take one hand to the opposite knee, the other hand either just behind that hip, behind the lower back, or maybe it reaches for your opposite hip. And just twisting over that back shoulder. Each inhale lifts you taller. Each exhale takes that twist a tad deeper. As you inhale next, come back to the center, reach the arms to the sky, reset the spine. Exhale, twist to the other side, again adjust where you want that hand to be, all the way through or just behind you. Inhales, find your length. Exhales, deeper twist. So next inhale, recentering, reaching the arms to the sky. Exhale the hands to the heart space. Moving to hands and knees from here. Get yourself comfy with those hands underneath your shoulders, your fingers spread nicely apart. Knees and hips just aligned. Softening the shoulders away from your ears. And taking a couple of rounds of your cat-cow, your inhales dropping your stomach, lengthening the torso. Exhales rounding the back body, creating some space. Inhales just opening, exhales just rounding you. And just those movements with your breath. Let the eyes close, again focus inwards. Let everything else just be a blur around you. Nice. Take two more in each direction. No rush. It's just whenever you make your way to your cat pose next, pause there, tap the toes, lift to your downward dog. Adjust your downward dog to how you're feeling today, whether those feet need to come a little closer. Maybe the knees are a little bit more bent because you're feeling quite tight in the hammies in the lower back. Just really move the weight out of the arms towards the heels. So there's more weight into the feet than there is in the wrists. Lifting the tailbone to the sky, like you're pointing up to the ceiling. And just a few deep breaths, you might find just a bounce, almost like pushing the weight forward and then really dragging it down into the heels.
You might find a pedal from side to side. Just take a few moments to see what feels, I'm not going to say good because it might not feel good. It might feel like a really deep stretch. It might feel really great. You never know. Just see what works for you today. You can let your head just shake off. Just deep breaths. Awesome. So we're just going to find some stillness for those legs. Find a steady place for you just to rest. And then really push that floor away. Feel your ears almost touch your upper arms, maybe even your shoulders. And then take a moment to really relax your head, almost like you're sliding your shoulder blades down towards your lower back. Your head will literally fall closer to the floor, and that you're softening into the shoulder sockets. As you inhale, look forwards. Step the right foot through between the hands. If it doesn't want to go and it stops sort of halfway, just drop that back knee and pull it through. I'm going to find a low lunge as you sweep your arms to the sky. As you exhale, draw these hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Lift the chest, pull the palms together, open up. And then you can sink right into that front knee as much as you like. Just keep drawing that left hip forwards with you. Inhale those arms back up and overhead. Exhale the hands to the floor, back to your downward dog. So inhale that left foot through between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Next, exhale, hands reach behind, interlace, lift the chest, pull the palms. Inhale back to the sky. Exhale for downward dog. It's gentle movement in your downward dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky this time. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee, reach the arms high. Split your lunge, left hand in front, right hand behind you. Nice. Gaze just drawing back as you open your whole chest space up. Drop the left hand to that opposite knee. Your right hand's going to reach back to that left hip. And then really use your hands to turn yourself a little wider open. Lengthen through the arms again. Inhale, lift back for your low lunge. This exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Your opposite elbow, your left elbow is going to hook as far over this knee as it can reach. It might not be that far, it might be super far, just see where you can get to. Then really push the palms together. So you twist your torso around almost like your sternum and your thumbs are going to meet. Keep that right elbow high and that gaze just lifting up. Option to stay here. Tuck the back toes and lift that back knee just to advance into your next step. Next exhale, if it did lift, lower the back knee. Untwizzle, reach to the sky. Exhale the hands to the floor. Lengthen that front leg for your half splits. So take it as deep as you would like. Whether you need to grab a cushion for the hands, just to lift yourself a little bit further up. Whether you draw yourself really deep down over your thigh and your shin. Few deep breaths, just rocking more weight into your right bum cheek than your left. Again, breathe deeply. It might feel super great here today. It might feel pretty unpleasant. Use your breath. Next, inhale, bend back to that front knee. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step the foot through, drop your back knee. Inhale, low lunge, lift tall. Exhale, split your lunge, left hand behind you, right arm in front. Gaze back, open your chest. Hands reaching to the opposite knee or that hip behind you. Shoulder, left shoulder especially pulling back, that right one drawing round. Deep breaths here. Inhale those arms to lengthen again. Next, inhale arms reaching back up and over the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Opposite elbow to that front left knee, hooking round.
Thumbs pressing towards the sternum as the hands push firmly against each other to twist over that left shoulder. Back knee can lift off again to take that pose a little deeper. Keep opening up through your chest. If that knee lifted, slowly place it down. As you inhale, excuse my balance. Exhale the hands down to the floor. Left leg beginning to lengthen. And then take a moment just to really notice how one side feels to the other. You might be able to get way deeper on one side. For me, this side feels way better, or just more comfortable than the other. Again, encourage that rock, pushing more weight into that left bum cheek, getting that stretch a little deeper. And be really kind to your body. Don't worry if this feels seriously unbearable, if you don't feel like you can get anywhere near this stretch. Those toes might not be down, they might be quite lifted. Just breathe into it and relax. Next inhale, we'll bend back to that front knee. Step back to all fours this time as you drop your hips to your heels into your child's pose. Arms really reaching forward. It's like you're trying to walk your fingertips to the top of your mat. And just sway very softly from side to side if that's comfy. And take a few moments here to breathe in and out through your nose. Next inhale, come up to those hands and knees. On an exhale, find your downward dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step that foot through between the hands. Keep the back knee lifted. Inhale, twist as the right arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, place a hand to the floor. Inhale, both arms to the sky, find your balance. Press it into that front foot, lengthen that back leg. Split your lunge, left hand in front, right hand behind you, gaze reaching back. Front hand to the knee, back hand to your opposite hip, twist open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach the arms to the sky. Deep breaths in your crescent lunge. Next, exhale, hands are going to come to the heart center. So taking this again a little bit deeper. If you want, drop the back knee instead. Elbow to opposite knee again, left elbow to that right knee. Then push the hands together, bring the thumb towards the sternum. Thumbs. Left hand here as an option can come to the floor. Right hand can rest on that hip. Or it can reach to the sky, making that twist as big as possible. So options, that back knee can come to the floor if you'd rather. The hands don't have to separate. When you are ready, we're going to frame the front foot with the hands again, so however you'd like to get there, bring those hands to the floor. Right arm to the sky again, open up. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, three-legged dog as you lift to the sky. Exhale, back to your downward dog. 2 deep breaths through the nose. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale, step the foot through. Find your balance as the arms reach for your crescent lunge. So same for this side, find your breath. Exhale, split your lunge. Left hand behind. Hands to opposite knee and hip. Open wide. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Get comfy in your crescent lunge, deep breaths. Exhale the hands to the heart. Right elbow to left knee to hook. Again, back knee can drop. Thumbs coming to the sternum as the hands firmly press. Lengthen that back leg still if it's lifted. Right hand to the floor, the outside of the foot. Left arm to the sky or to the hip. Breathing super deep. Adjust when and how if you need. When you're ready, the hands are going to frame that front foot again. Inhale, find length through your whole body. Nice. Reach the left arm to the sky, runner's lunge. Exhale the hand to the floor. Inhale, three-legged dog, step it back up. Exhale, downward dog. 2 deep breaths. This time as you inhale, look to your fingertips. Take tiny steps as you walk your feet to your hands. Bend the knees at any point you need to. Once you reach the top of the mat, soft knees, ragdoll, whether you reach your hands to your opposite elbows and swing very loosely, or just let the hands dangle to the floor. Inhale, find a flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale the hands to the floor, step back for your plank pose. Softening down to the floor, your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, on, as that chest lifts. Exhale, child's pose, bum to the heels, arms out in front. So then making your way round into a seated place. So we're going to bring the right foot to start with to the inner thigh. It doesn't matter how high it lifts, it might be more towards the knee, totally fine. If you're feeling really tight in these hips and this knee is not relaxing, pop some blocks or cushions or anything underneath this knee just so it can relax. Otherwise, pull those left toes towards you. Feel your sit bones pressing firmly into the mat. Everything reaching towards that left foot. Crown of the head's going to lift and just taking a few deep breaths, rooting down the sit bones, lengthening that left leg. If this feels like enough today, stay here. Otherwise, you're just going to slide your fingertips down as far as they want to reach without your shoulders bunching up. So really focus on those shoulders staying down away from the ears, that length coming through your back, especially that lower right side. Once those arms don't want to reach any further, try and soften your forearms and your elbows towards the floor. Again, it does not matter if they reach or not. Keep those left toes tightly pulled in, imagining the back of that knee is pressing down to the floor. If you want to, you can fold your body over that front leg, but it doesn't have to go there. Totally depends on your flexibility today. Deep breaths just here, and please don't be discouraged by how far you fold or stretch. It doesn't matter, it takes time, it comes, it goes, it comes, it goes. Just breathe here, soften everywhere you can. If it gets too much, just bring yourself back to that seated place. Use each exhale to relax. I say use each inhale to lengthen a little more, so imagine a growing space in between each vertebrae in your back as you breathe in. And then the exhale allows you to soften into it and relax over. We'll just take 2 more deep breaths here. So when you're ready to make your way back up, come back up to the top. Keep your legs where they are for a moment. We're going to take this right foot and place it over the top of that left knee. And again, if it doesn't let you for flexibility reasons, bring it to the inside of the knee, but preferably to the outside of that left knee. That foot as flat to the floor as you can, those left toes drawing up and towards you. Your opposite arm is going to hug this knee as tight towards your chest as you can. Right hand's just going to place behind the lower back, resting onto those fingertips as you twist over that right shoulder. Some people might prefer to take the elbow over the knee and push it away from them. Totally fine. See what you would rather. Deep breaths for this gentle twist. And feel as little weight into that right hand as you can. So you're really trying to, not force, but like really use the core to keep you lifted. Next, inhale, gently come to the center. Extend that right leg away from you. Bring the left foot up as far to the inner thigh as it wants to go. Again, anything underneath that left knee to let it relax and be as soft as possible. Right toes drawing in, sit bones rooting down, chest up, crown lifting. Everything drawing towards this right leg. Any time we're ready to, Slide those hands down towards the foot, knee, ankle, wherever it might be today. Soften the shoulders, let the forearms and the elbows draw to the mat. And then again, the body just to rest as heavy over this right side as you feel like it wants to today. Do not force anything. What will be just here. Deep breaths in and out through your nose. Being aware of the QL through that left side, just releasing. It might feel like a slight pulling sensation, so just ease off if it does. Into that left lower back area. Push the back of that right knee almost towards your mat. Keep breathing. Again, without any judgment, just notice how one side feels to the other. Not necessarily just in the leg, but in the back, in the head, the neck. Breathe just here. 2 more deep breaths. As you inhale, make your way back up. Staying here just for a moment, lift and lengthen. And then we'll take the left foot to the outside of the right knee, if it will let us. Otherwise, you're just placing it to the inside of the knee. Right toes drawing towards you, left hand behind your lower back. Hugging this knee in with that opposite arm. Gentle twist over your back shoulder or your left shoulder. Options to push that knee away, maybe making that twist a little deeper. Yogi's choice. Inhales, lifting you taller. Exhales, twisting you a tad deeper. Keep that right leg active as those toes pull towards you. Next, inhale, recenter yourself. Extend those legs away. So keeping both those, or the toes all pulling in, the backs of the knees towards the floor. Sit bones down. This can be majorly uncomfortable for some people, so just adjust as you need. The knees can be released away from the floor and the toes soft if it's feeling seriously tight. If you can, find all that length from the crown of the head, shoulders down, lengthen spine. Fingertips just resting, so you're really squeezing through the core to keep yourself lifted. Stay here if you would like, your Dandasana pose, gazing at the toes. Otherwise, take a full forward fold as you reach your arms to the sky. Any exhale, fold yourself forward, not down, so just reach as far as you can forwards. Let the hands rest, whether it's on the feet, the ankles, the knees, the shins, it does not matter. Keep your gaze on your toes, and then just draw yourself over your legs. Don't go down. 2 deep breaths just here, so keeping that length rather than just rounding inwards. As you inhale, come back up. Reach to the sky, find that length again. Exhale, reaching forward, not down. Soften through the shoulders. Reach, 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 reach. Gaze at those toes, lengthen the back. Inhale to the sky, last one. This time forward as deep as you would like. As you exhale, let those hands reach, let the head drop heavy. The body just softens, so it doesn't matter again where you're reaching, where your body goes to. You might be quite high up, your hands might just be on your knees. Your head can be heavy from here, almost like you're bringing your chin towards your chest. And maybe you find just a gentle rock from side to side. It doesn't have to be anything major, just to relax into your body. 2 deep breaths just here. And as you inhale, gently coming back up. Making your way down onto your back. And then just taking a moment to let the back settle onto the mat. Okay, so we're going to lift both the legs to the sky. So bring the hands just underneath the bum, the lower back area, just for a bit of support. Again, as lengthened as your legs will let you be. Those toes drawing in as tight as possible, or just imagining you're balancing a tray on those feet. As much as you can, those shoulders coming to the floor. It might not feel that easy because your hands are underneath your back. Just imagine them pulling down. 2 deep breaths here. As you exhale, bend the knees, place those feet to the floor. Extend the arms out beside you. Place one foot or one leg on top of the other. Like you're crossing your legs. And then let those knees drop down to the side. Find a nice big twist for your back. Your spinal twist, breathing deeply and breathing softly. So no rush for these movements. Spend as much time on each side as you would like. Just move when you're ready to. I'm going to move across to the other side, resetting in the middle. And whenever you make your way back to the centre, please have no rush to get there. Just let the soles of the feet drop together and the knees hang heavy beside you. Again, if you need those cushions underneath your knees, just to let them relax, pop up some cushions just there. Let one hand rest on your tummy and one hand rest on your heart, letting the elbows just drop to the floor. Your feet can be as close or as far away from you as you would like. And just softening into your back body. Noticing the natural curl in the spine. Noticing the openness of your hips. Noticing the effortlessness of your breath as your eyes begin to close down. Everything begins to switch off. Keeping the legs here for as long as you would like. Fully extending them in your own time. And when they do extend, just let the hands drop to the floor, the palms open up towards the sky to receive new energy and new goodness. Letting your shoulders sink and melt into your mat. And your body lie here in the stillness for as long as you would like. Namaste.